Hello, everyone, and welcome to Session 3 of the Global Black Feminist Reading Circle. My name is Randie Henderson, and I am one of the Black Feminist Reading Circle members of this online group. This session runs from January 20th until June 2nd and includes 2 week-long breaks. Our democratically selected reading material is Harriet A. Washington's book, Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from Colonial Times to the Present. Our book group meets each Tuesday evening from 6:30 to 8 on the Google Plus Hangouts on Air platform. You may find the Global Black Feminist Reader Circle on Google Plus, YouTube, and Facebook, and always feel free to join us in reading our story together.
So this evening we're going to summarize and discuss Chapter 1, Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from Colonial Times to the Present by Harriet Washington. We'll start off by introducing ourselves. Okay, who wants to introduce himself?
I'm Kim. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
My name is Gorgette Moses, and I'm participating from Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm glad we're on Chapter 1. And I'm looking forward to it, our discussion tonight.
Welcome to the Global Black Feminist Reading Circle. My name is Michelle Odom. I'm one of the co-hosts of the group, and I am located in New York City. I think if Venita is not able to come back in, then I will go ahead and moderate tonight's discussion. This is session 3, meaning it's our 3rd book that we're reading, and this session is running from January 20th through June 9th, 2015.
Chapter 1, Southern Discomfort, Medical Exploitation on the Plantation. In Chapter 1, Southern Discomfort, Medical Exploitation on the Plantation, author Harriet A. Washington offers an overview of early medicine in the American South. She briefs readers on the beliefs, practices, and conditions in which doctors and African Americans encountered one another. She identifies the shared economic interests doctors held with planters and how this common bond undermined the health of and instilled the fear of medicine, or iatrophobia, in Black Americans, a fear that exists to this day. Primarily focused in the 1700s and 1800s, this chapter describes the deplorable public health practices of the era, which only worsened circumstances for the enslaved population. We also learn a bit about scientific racism, or the use of scientific techniques and hypotheses to support or justify the belief in racism, racial inferiority, or racial superiority, or alternatively, the practice of classifying individuals of different phenotypes into discrete races. One doctor, for example, Josiah Knott, MD, theorized that the distinctive knee joint and long heel of the Black man proved he had been created as a submissive knee bender, a servant to whites. Another leading voice was that of Samuel A. Cartwright, MD, who identified conditions afflicting Blacks such as drapetomania, or an insane urge to escape from slavery. With pseudo-scientific and biblical justifications in place, planters and medical practitioners freed themselves to administer a series of inhumane treatments to cure a variety of real and imagined diseases and conditions. Fortunately, some enslaved people held on to African beliefs and practices which provided some relief for those who were ill, and often taught these skills to Western practitioners. Okay, C. One complaining woman was treated with a cow skin or hickory switch to scourge her. Other doctors recommended that an owner apply 9 drops of essence of rawhide or oil of hickory to the back of a sick slave. Okay, number 6. Are we more likely to believe a white person or a black person who claims to suffer a chronic and invisible illness? Hmm. Mine says already. Sadly, we're going to believe the white person because we have been indoctrinated and conditioned to believe that all the black people are malingerers.
Yeah.
And then what's bad is you even question yourself because you've already have the mindset that you need to work twice as hard to get half as far. And so you're like, well, if I give in to this, what do they think? No, you sick, you hurt, go get some help. And we can't even help ourselves, give ourselves that benefit of the doubt, that love and caring, because we're worried about what somebody else is thinking.
Yeah.
It's bad. We need some help. We need some real help.
My mother was one of those people that, hardly ever missed a day of work in her life. I'm not the one, though. I tend to listen to whatever my body is telling me. If it's telling me I need a mental health break, then I take it.
Which is probably a good thing, because we don't want to see you on the news with an AK-47, okay?
No, you will not see me with an AK-47. I believe in taking care of Shelley. But did y'all see that story about that man walking 42 miles a day round trip to his factory job?
No.
No.
How long did that walk take?
For real. About the time he was about to go to bed. It was time to get up and start again.
Yes. 21 miles there and 21. And he has been doing this for years because his car broke down and, he didn't want to lose his job. And so when the public heard about it, I think a white man, a young man, set up a GoFundMe account, and now he's raised like $50,000 or $100,000, something like that, like overnight,
Great.
because people wanted to get him a car. But he has been doing this for years. All I can say is, it would not be me. I am not. I am not that concerned about what people think about me. If they think I'm a lazy malingerer, it's okay.
Michelle, like, yo, I ain't coming in no more.
That's it. It's over. It's over. I can't make it to work.
No, man. I'm going to have to get the 9 drops of oil for you.
Oh, that's why I tell you I would not have survived as a slave.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, but I remember this one job that I was on. There was a white woman, a young woman, who had lupus, and whenever she said she wasn't feeling well, said she couldn't make it to work, the boss was just like so concerned and sympathetic and go and take care of yourself and all of that. But whenever one of the black people, and I was one of the department directors there, and there were a couple of other black people that were department directors. When any of us were not well, it was a whole different story. Like, well, when you getting back to work?
All right. Oh, come on. You can take some medicine and come on in. We really It's not that bad. Put your eye back in.
Yes.
Tape on it. Come on in. You can work with one eye.
Yes. No, something's wrong with this picture. Something is wrong with this picture. So,
oh my God.
that's how it is.